gang of thieves wearing face masks are on the prowl in Bengaluru. Around 20 homes have been targeted by robbers in just last 15 days. These thieves arrive in cars wearing masks. They survey the area, they do the proper recce during the day on bikes and strike at around 1 a.m. to steal from homes. The robbers are focusing on 4 to 5 layouts on the outskirts of the city with attempts made to rob about 20 homes. Gold jewelry and lakhs of rupees have been stolen from 3 houses so far. In fact, the CCTV footage has captured the thefts, showing a gang of 4 thieves operating in the Avalahalli police station area. Residents of the affected layouts are living in fear. You can clearly see the images and the CCTV footage that we are flashing on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Reacting on the law and order situation, now BJP MLA Basantgowda Patil Yatnal demanded State Home Minister's resignation over the same. He has tweeted, and let me quote those lines here, state's law and order has completely collapsed. State's Home Minister G. Parameshwara should resign. Our reporter Mohammad Wajiullah is joining us live on the broadcast. Wajiullah, please tell us if all of these CCTV footage that we have got hold of, can a pattern be sensed in it? Because we are hearing that it's very similar to a movie-style robbery.
Well, exactly, because the way in which the entire robbery has taken place, first this gang does a recce early in the morning, goes to these places, sees which are the most vulnerable houses where they can enter, what are the entering points, what are the exit points, see where the CCTV cameras are to make sure that they avoid confronting those cameras and getting themselves registered. But before that, if you could understand that these all these people are wearing monkey caps because it's also cold over here, so nobody would be suspicious of them. That whether they are thieves or not, and in the darkness of the night they would come around 2 o'clock because all the timestamp on these CCTV footage that we have had and access to shows around between 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. That is when they enter these houses, break into them, and you can see the condition in which they've ransacked. They're specially targeted safes, places where people would usually keep their valuables. And they would steal them and then sneak out. But what we need to understand is that the frequency at which these cases are happening, from what we've learned, 15 to 20 houses have been targeted in the last 20 to 15 days. And still the police haven't been able to catch these people. Though there are vehicles that are being used, they could track down those numbers of those vehicles, see where is the vehicle moving from, who is it registered under. But all that has not happened when they've not been able to crack upon these thieves. If a house goes and complain, the next day you have the same robbery in another area. So there is a pattern that we can see. And it's not just these robberies that we're talking about. In the state also, we've seen how back-to-back there have been robberies, be it in Bidar when an ATM was robbed, or Mangalore where the Kottayar Bank was robbed. And other parts of Bengaluru have also reported this case. While police, on the other hand, have increased their vigil. There have been various meetings with regards to DCPs, ACPs, and district police officers. The Chief Minister himself had reprimanded the Mangalore police when that incident happened. But the police have still not been able to crack upon any of these cases.
I think we lost connection with Wajiullah over there, but what he has said is that the Chief Minister himself has also reprimanded in this particular matter. The cops are yet to make any progress in this particular case, but the investigation is still going on. Wajiullah is back with us on the broadcast. Wajiullah, as far as the investigation into the matter is concerned, although it will be too early to comment since we don't have any word coming in from the cops yet, but have they, sort of said about who exactly are these people? Do they belong to one particular group, or are they all different individuals?
Before I get into that, there was a clarification that I had to make because our audio got cut. The Chief Minister reprimanded the police with regards to the Mangalore bank robbery because he was also in town at that point of time. But with all these particular cases, the investigation is still on. We are trying to get in a word from the Home Minister. But yes, if we talk about a pattern when it comes to these robberies, yes, you can see from what we've learned so far in the last 15, 20 days, the number of houses that have been attacked, the pattern has been the same. They do their recce early in the morning, see those vulnerable points, see the openings where they can enter, where they can exit. most of these exits have happened through the gate itself. So they've realized that these are people who have not been vigilant, have kept their gates open. And after that, they also see where the CCTV footage are. The early morning hours are for them to do a recce. And then around 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, when in the silence of the night, they go inside these houses, sneak into them, and do their business, is what we've learned so far. But what we need to understand is the usage of cars and other vehicles, which actually can be tracked, which actually can be placed upon. And it's for the police now to make sure that these things are looked into, because if robberies are happening back to back, then it clearly gives you an idea of irresponsibility or a lack of a security check that has taken place in these areas. We've also seen various cases of bike thefts that have happened in Avahalli areas, because it's infused with PGs, and all of these young students who buy their bikes have also lost a lot of their bikes. This was an incident that happened 5 days back. So we are seeing a score of robberies, not just in Avahalli in Bengaluru, but in other parts of the state also, and it is something that has shocked a lot of people in the state.